All right, what's up, guys? In today's video, we're going over the most underrated weapon, if not the best gun you're not using in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. That is the RAM-7 DLC assault rifle. This is one of the best guns, in my opinion, in the whole entire game. Definitely on level with the M4 and the Kilo. I'll be breaking down the stats for you guys, basically telling you guys why this gun right now I think is easily a top 4 weapon, and it's on the level with the MP5, the Kilo, and the M4. There's a lot of excellent stats about it that make this gun extremely good. A lot of these stats are the more in-depth. I'm talking about all of the stats in comparison to the other assault rifles, as well as going over the class setup and then showcasing some really good gameplay I got with the weapon. So the first thing that's going to matter most is the damage. It has a 28-18 damage profile, meaning it's 4 to 6 shots to kill. That is on the lower end of the damage as far as the assault rifles, but it is identical to that of the M4. So we're basically going to be comparing it to the M4 and the Kilo because those are the two guns that matter most. Those are the two best assault rifles. The damage profile is exactly the same as that of the Kilo. It has a 860 rounds fire rate, which is second fastest, only losing to that of the M13. So it has a faster fire rate than the Kilo and the M4. And as far as what that does, having an identical damage and a faster fire rate than both those weapons, it gives it the fastest time to kill out of all the regular assault rifles. That you guys know in plenty of videos, there are 6 regular assault rifles: the M13, the Kilo, the AK, the M4. It is faster than all of those weapons in the time to kill category, which is one of the most important factors in my opinion. Then the low-key most underrated thing about the weapon, it has the fastest ADS time out of every single assault rifle in the game at 183 milliseconds. It's about 10% faster than that of the M4 and the Kilo. So that is the biggest stat that matters most. It has the fastest time to kill and the fastest ADS, which those are two stats that matter a lot in this game. So I definitely think you guys should start trying using it. You know, I was one of the few people that uploaded a video like the first day this gun came out, and I was in love with it. The mobility was the biggest factor. I significantly noticed it. The ADS time I noticed on like the day 0 of using it. The one place where it does lack is going to be at range. Definitely doesn't have as much range as the M4 or the Kilo for sure. The Kilo has the most range out of the 3 weapons. The RAM has the least. So the class I'm recommending to you guys is pretty basic. It's pretty much identical to that of every other gun. One thing I noticed with this weapon is I tried the red dot and I tried using the default reticle. You know, switching up using a grip with default and then using a red dot with no grip. I prefer the red dot. This gun's default reticle is actually very nice, but I personally was not a fan of it. So I personally am running the GI Mini Reflex with the extended mags. This weapon unfortunately doesn't have no stock, which I always recommend. Due to the fact it doesn't have no stock, I run the stipple grip tape and then the same class setup I use on pretty much every other gun, which is the long barrel with the monolithic suppressor. Like I said, this gun lacks at long range compared to the M4 and the Kilo, so adding the long barrel on there, negating the movement speed and the ADS speed, which is not really that big of a factor, is, you know, what I recommend most with the monolithic. Because the one thing I noticed most specifically on this weapon is using a silencer helps a lot with the recoil. It doesn't, you know, it's not a physical pro or a con that says the recoils help with the silencer, but in my personal opinion, the silencers do help with the recoil, which is why I always recommend them. So I run the monolithic suppressor with the long barrel, which gives me a significant increase in the range, which is where the gun lacks the most. And this is what I found to be the best class setup for it. So I'm going to leave you guys with 2 gameplays where I actually absolutely dominated the enemy team. So I want you guys to leave a like on the video if you guys do enjoy. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Comment down below what you guys actually think about the RAM-7. I think it's probably top 4 weapon in the game for sure, right behind the MP5, the M4, and the Kilo.
We need to refuel. I wish you luck. We're losing Bravo. Friendly UAV online. Taking Delta. Stand by. We've lost Bravo. Securing Charlie. We've got Charlie. Enemies in Delta. Go.
Vito's gonna kill me.
We've lost Alpha inbound. Enemy gunship inbound.
Oh no, that's huge. That was gunship. What's gonna kill me? First person with gunship in the left is gonna be.
They're taking Delta. Have Alpha. Taking Echo. Securing Charlie. Enemies have Echo. Alpha secure. Enemies have Delta. Their armor's down. We're losing ground. Step it up. Assist your team, Charlie.
Holy
Cruise missile,
shit.
go for launch.
I just got like one bullet, bro.
Jaguar 2-0. Missile away.
Oh, there it is. Fucking miss. God damn it, dude.
Assist your team at Charlie. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy cruise missile incoming. We've lost the lead. Got a VTOL overhead. Allied cruise missile away.
One off.
Roger. We're losing ground. Step it up. Enemy UAV overhead.
Where they at, man?
Scanning for nearby targets.
Assist your team at Charlie.
Good on, guys.
Assist your team at Alpha. Bravo.
How are we losing B if they have D ends? I gotta fucking lay in a corner and call this chopper. This is the worst map for the chopper
Securing
gunner,
Delta.
but whatever.
Enemy counter UAV online. We've lost Bravo.
This ain't the map for it, but hopefully this will help my teammates. Players.
Yeah, you got it.
Enemy precision airstrike. Take it. Got Delta.
This kid a tank or what?
He's still under with us.
Strike incoming. Take cover.
Damn good shooting.
Friendly IAV dropping in.
Good kill, good kill.
What do you want, dude? Do you want the gas, bro? I'll pull up on you, bro. I swear. What's up?
Friendly UAV overhead.
This is Outlaw. We're RTB for refuel.
Hard mid spawn.
Securing Echo. Losing Bravo.
What the fuck you doing, you goofy truck?
Enemy cruise missile incoming. Friendly UAV overhead. Cruise missile, go for launch.
Their whole, I'm about to drop this on. Their whole team's over there.
Jaguar 2-0.
Yeah, look at this. How many nukes? I only have like 2.
Right on target. We've got control. Friendly UAV overhead. We've lost the lead.
on station.
I want to get that out ASAP before I get the chopper.
Enemy counter UAV online. Friendly UAV overhead.
Solid copy.
First ever fucking counter. I need this more than anything.
Hostiles at Bravo, go. Friendly IAV dropping in.
Countermeasures out.
It's a really bad push, but
Securing
I'm
Delta.
trying.
It's pretty hot up here, Grassy. Tearing us up. We can't stay here.
Friendly IAV dropping in. We're holding Delta. Assist your team at sea.
Oh. Shit, rip.
Assist your team at B.
I'm pretty sure they're all on the cliff.
Enemy
Like,
cruise
not even
missile
exaggerating. I'm about to drop this on them.
That air support.
Oh, what are you doing?
Outlaw 1-2.
They're all on the cliff. Watch.
Securing Echo. Friendly UAV overhead.
Without a whole group. Enemy locked on.
Enemy VTOL in the AO. Securing Echo. You're needed at Bravo. Cruise missile, go for launch.
The fuck did I just get tagged by?
Reload.
Confused. Some random shit just tagged me.
Enemy precision airstrike, take cover.
Right, I'm pissed. I'm about to pull one off the beetle. There's no one even here anyway.
Nice shot, good kill. Friendly UAV overhead. Assist your team at B. Got a VTOL on station, ready to deploy.
Striker 3-3, lobby on station.
Low ammo.
We've lost Charlie.
I'm going
Where's
off.
Jess
I have
on
60.
station?
Friendly Wilson on station.
Outlaw 1-1 arriving on station. He's no longer with us.
Securing Charlie. Assist your team at Bravo. We're crushing them. Stay with it.
Good kill.
Charlie secure.
What?
This is Striker. We are
He's sitting in the
RTV.
corner and shit.
Good on ya.
Damn, bro.
Delta, go!
How was it good? 71.
Well